Sunday, July 5th, and after having a few very hot days, I decided to walk out here this morning and see what the garden looks like, even though we've been watering during that time at nights, but I decided to come out. These beans look okay. So, and so do these. I just planted some beans in this, didn't do it on camera, but I just planted some beans. That zucchini looks very good. Let me walk over and see if there's anything. And those are just babies. This bean looks okay as well. There are some yellowing leaves here, but that's fine. And there are some beans on there. Let me walk down here and see. I don't know if the heat did this. So I moved because we had rain last night. We had a thunderstorm last night. We had rain, so I moved the straw away from the root. I don't know if maybe it was just too much water when it rained last night. I mean, I don't think so because water is not even settled up on the ground. So I don't know, but this is what the grape looked like, and it didn't look that way yesterday. These tomatoes are still looking good. And these peppers look fine. Garbanzo bean look okay. Well, this peas, sweet peas, I knew that I had to uproot it eventually because it just, I mean, the time has come. But this other grape does not look like that. This other grape looks better, but that one right there looks like something is wrong, but this one is fine. So I'm gonna watch it and see what happens. Then I noticed that this vine for the why can't I remember what this is? Um, but anyway, this vine right here, I have no idea what happened to it. I don't know. It could be the heat. Again, I was watering, but if it's the heat, I'm wondering why this looks that way and this part of it looks fine. So, butternut squash. Don't know why I couldn't remember that, but I didn't. These tomatoes look fine. They look perfectly fine. There is no issues with them. They look good. They look plump and fine. This cucumber, this part of this cucumber, another thing that looks this way, but then that part of the vine looks okay. So I'm not sure. It's a puzzle because I'm thinking heat, but if it's the heat, then it should be everything. If it's overwatering, it should be everything. This pineapple guava looks perfectly fine. I don't see any issues with that. Let's see. The corns look good. There are a few dried leaves on there, but I don't think this has anything to do with the rain. I don't know. The squash that I've been watching over here, it looks perfectly fine. Oh, I have to go take that spike off of it. And this pumpkin right here, I have to watch it a little bit closer, and it's almost time for it to be ready. These tomatoes over here still look good. I have some that I have to harvest. This zucchini looks okay. I'm gonna go over the fence and see if there's any zucchini in there. The squash looks perfectly fine. These tomatoes are still doing good. The squash is good too. I don't see any problem with these. Now the problem is here. Look at the beans over in this section. This did not look like this morning. Yesterday I came out here and I harvested beans that we use for dinner. So something happened. I'm wondering if it's the exposure to the sun, because this part of the garden gets a lot of sun, but my goodness gracious, look at the beans. And then that is a potato that looks like it's dying back, like it's time for it to be harvested, but it didn't look like this yesterday. So now I don't know. And it's not everything. because here is a potato, a sweet potato, and this looks perfectly fine. It's right beneath the beans. These look perfectly fine here, except this nettle. The stinging nettle looks like this. So it could just be the sensitivity of each of them to the heat, because this pumpkin vine is looks very nice in some places, and in some places, of course, I have those leaves I had to take off, and it's vining up here perfectly fine. And the pumpkin that's on it right here still looks good. Over here looks good. These beans over here that are yellowing had nothing to do with the heat, I don't think. I don't think it has anything to do with the heat. I believe I saw that yellowing before the heat started. So I'm not quite sure what happened. Uh, my apples are growing and they're looking good. And the few apples that I have left that I'm still grateful for. I have my one little tiny pumpkin here that I didn't know was going to make it. This vine looks like it's dying. Again, this started to happen before the heat. And I was thinking maybe I need to fertilize. Maybe I'm not watering enough. But it could be the squash vine borer. Could be that pests. I have a watermelon here that I put in the bag. I need to close this bag up a little bit better. I'm trying to protect it, and I hope it makes it, because that's the only. I saw two of them, but this is the only one that I think is gonna make it. The other one was too small, and it started to turn yellow. So I put this one in the bag. I don't see any zucchini. I'm not wearing long sleeves, so it's kind of hard for me to look for zucchini. I I'll come back out here and check later. But this zucchini, I think I'm gonna harvest this one. Again, I'll come back out here and do it. See, all these peppers, everything else looks good. Like the garden itself looks perfectly fine after the heat, except the few things. This is potato as well, and this looks good. That potato over there looks good. This green stalk has beans and celery. Well, the celery kind of knew that celery don't like the heat, so I kind of expected all this yellowing, but it's still looking good. But everything else in here is looking good. And over on this side, everything seemed to have another yellowing of bean right here. Sort of wild beans like the heat. It seems like, yeah, we like the heat, but we don't want it to be too much. I was kind of surprised that these cabbages would have done so well. I thought I was going to lose them for sure. So I'm really grateful for the way the overall garden is looking. I don't know if you can see those tomatoes in there. Those tomatoes can't wait for them to ripen. This is the sunflower. This one is dying, right? And then it has two others coming on the other side. It's just so cute. So I never seen anything like this. But so this one is dying. It came out before, and then these two new ones came out. But anyway, so the ground cherry is good. This is the eggplant, and eggplant love the heat, so it survived with no issues. The strawberry, of course, needs some attention, and this strawberry looks like some of it. Let's see some of the leaves. Kind of expected that as well. Um, this one, this one did very well. This one doesn't really have issues. So everything else. Oh, and there's another butternut squash over here. This one, let me go closer. See some yellowing of the leaves, and there is a squash over in that corner. See if I can see it right there. And there's some yellowing of the leaves, which is not bad at all. It could be worse. So, oh, my lemongrass toppled over. The blackberries growing like crazy. Like these things weren't affected at all. So I am happy about that. I'm just a little bit concerned about the bean. I need to harvest this cabbage. These tomatoes are good. Everything in here looks good. They need to be pruned, but apart from that, they are looking good. Now the zucchini that I won't be able to see. Let's see if I can see if there's anything in here. I can't. I'll come back out. This tomato. Oh, I'm so excited about these tomatoes. All right, and then these corns fell over. I'm gonna have to come and straighten them up. These garbanzo beans are doing good. And these tomatoes right here, these tasting tomatoes are doing wonderfully. Some more yellowing, but again, the yellowing on this one also started just before the heat, and I pruned it, but after the heat started, now we got some more. So, and this is a plant, this is a fruit from that one. So, see these tomatoes? Oh, look at the size of this thing. My goodness gracious. I don't know if it looks as big on camera as it is in real life, but it is huge. I am definitely going to weigh that tomato. I have to know how much it weighs. This pepper plant looks good. And over here looks perfectly fine. The flowers suffered a little bit, you can see. The zinnias, they just didn't fare well, but these wildflowers did very, very well. And these tomatoes are over on this side, and this pepper that I found growing in here did very well. They are doing good. I am overall happy about the way everything is looking after that heat. I do have some concerns about the beans, but I'm not pulling them up. I'm going to see if maybe there is something that I can do to help it. I'll do some research, but if anybody knows what may have caused, which I think is the heat, but I just have several of the same beans that didn't react the same way. So it could just be a placement thing. And if that is the case, then I just have to take care of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm coming back out here to get some of these things. But the sun is coming up. I came out here early trying to beat the sun, but guess what? It caught up with me, so I'm gonna have to go inside. But you have a happy Sunday. Have a great day. Stay cool. I turned the phone back on because I picked up the vine for one of this and it fell off. I'm like, oh, something must be wrong. And then I checked, and there it is. So the squash vine borer did get. I don't know if this is ready. That looks like it might be, but I don't know. I'll cut them and see. A few minutes ago, I said I was going in because the sun came out, and then I discovered this. And then I started checking all of them that seem like something is wrong. And this is what I lost so far. I'm going to go inside now, but I'm going to come back out here. I don't know, maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. The sun should be gone by then. And then I'm going to check the rest of them. But so far, I have, you know, given them what they came here for. But anyway, I, I'm really going to go inside this time. I ended up harvesting this zucchini. See, I have it on top of my seeds and everything because I came out here with a plant this morning. Not harvest, but And then I got these tomatoes, which I mean, tomato is always here. And then those are the two pumpkins that I ended up harvesting. I'm gonna see if they are good, and I'll put a picture in of what they look like inside. I'm gonna weigh them before I cut them and see. Let me do the smaller one first. It weighs 2.9 pounds. Sure that here, okay. And this will pour 4.8 pounds. So I'm gonna cut them now and see what they look like. Even though I didn't plan on harvesting any pumpkin, this is my harvest today. Let's cut this pumpkin, both of them, and see if they're usable. This is a smaller one that I definitely didn't think was ready. And here's the bigger one. It could have definitely stayed out there. They both could have stayed a little bit longer. I believe they're usable. I'm going to use them, but I just wasn't ready to harvest them. But it happens. It's here. So we use them. Thank you so very much for taking a moment out of your valuable time to stop by and watch this video. I thank you so much. I appreciate you. And you take care of yourself and each other.